Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's in this video I will be showing you how to make a gummy bear patterns. Okay, before making this gummy bear patterns I will be showing you different kinds of materials. Like this is a 2.5mm hook, and then you need a scissor, and then you need a yarn, but you can just choose your yarn as your own choice. Okay, but I choose my color as a mixed color. This is a 4-ply yarn. You can use any kind of yarn to make this pattern. You can use chunky yarn, or you can use double knit yarn, you can use 4-ply or 8-ply, it's your choice. So I'm going to use this yarn. Now let's do it. Let's get in the video. You need to make a magic circle first. Okay, so you have to create the letter X and then rotate your fingers, and then you need to insert your grab your second yarn and then make a chain of 2, 1 and 2. And after doing this you need to make a 6 single crochet. Okay, 2, 6, and then don't forget to tie this. Okay, you need to tie it over here, and then after doing this you need to make a single crochet in your first stitches. So this is your first stitches right over here. So this time we are going to increase the patterns, making a 1 single crochet, and then don't forget to mark your first stitches. Every time you need to mark over here in your first stitches. Okay, or your last stitches will be marked down, and then you can remember your first chain. So we need to increase our patterns. This is a 2, and then right over here and then 12. Okay, after making this you need to remove your stitch marker over here, and then you have to make a 1 single crochet patterns over here, and this will be your first one. Okay, you always have to mark the stitches in your first stitches, so you should mark it down over here. And then in this round you are going to make 3 times single crochet. This is a 1 time, and then this one is a 2, and this one is a 3. After making this you have to make a bubble stitch. So how to make a bubble stitch? You need to see over here, grab your yarn and then insert the hook inside the stitches right over here, and then you have to yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and then don't yarn over. Okay, this time yarn over and pull through. Just you have to make 1 time. Again, insert the hook inside the stitches and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. You should have a 3. Again, do the same thing in the same stitches. Yarn over and pull through 2. So you should have a 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches right over here. And then after doing this you need to do it again 1 time, and over and pull through 2 loops. So you should have a 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now you can just yarn over and pull through all loops. So this is your bubble stitch pattern. After doing this you need to increase the patterns 3 times. Okay, so making the 1 single crochet, and this is a 2 in the same stitches, 1 single crochet, and then 2 single crochet in the same stitches, 1 single crochet, and this is a 2 single crochet. So I just finished making 2 single crochet. You need to make a bubble stitch again. You have to make right over here. You need to grab your yarn and then insert the hook inside the stitches, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So you should have 2 loops, yarn over and pull through and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. You should have 3 loops. Grab your yarn, insert the hook inside the stitches, and then pull it off, okay? And then you should have to yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So now you can see you have a 1, 2, 3, 4. Do the same thing in the same stitches. Yarn over and pull through 2 loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So if you have 5 stitches, you can just yarn over and pull through all loops. Okay, you can just see over here. This is the ear part for the gummy bear, and after doing this, you are going to make a just single crochet in the 4 stitches. Right over here, you can see this is your one single crochet, and then 2, and then 3, and then this is your last one, 4. We will go to the next round. So for the next round, we are just going to make a single crochet all over the chains. In every stitches, we are just going to make a single crochet. 1 single crochet, and mark your first stitches right over here, making a single crochet all over the chains. So right here you have a 2 single crochet in the ear patterns. This one is a 2, and again here make a single crochet, and here 2. And there is the last one. Okay, one thing I really want to show you is you have to rotate your work like this, okay? You need to rotate your work after making this 3rd round. So you can just do like this. This is the ear patterns. And then now we are in the next round, okay? To make a next round, you need to remove the stitch marker, and then right over here you have to make another pattern, okay? This is a 1 single crochet, and then don't forget to mark your first stitches. Every time you need to mark your first one right over here. I can see over here, you need to mark over here, okay? So now we will do a next pattern. This is the next round. For the next round, we are going to make a 7 single crochet. First, we need to make a 7 times single crochet. This is already 1, and then 2, and this is a 3. This one is a 4, and this one is a 5. And this one is a 6, and this one is a 7. Okay, I just finished making a 7 single crochet patterns over here, and then after making this, we are going to make a bubble stitch again. We are making a nose patterns for the gummy bear. So to make bubble stitch, you need to do like this. Grab your yarn, and then insert the hook inside the stitches, and then you need to pull it out, and then you should have to yarn over and pull to 2 loops, okay? Again, in the same stitches, do the same thing. You need to insert the hook inside the stitches, and then pull it off. You should have a 4 loops, and then you need to pull yarn over and pull to 2 loops, okay? You should have a 3 now. You need to make a 5 loops at last. Do the same thing right over here. yarn over and pull two loops. You have a 4, yarn over and pull two loops again, and then you should have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, yarn over and pull through all loops. So this is the nose pattern for the gummy bear. After making this, we need to make a single crochet 7 times. So let's make a single crochet 7 times. This is a 1 time, and then this is a 2, and then this is a 3, and then this is a 4, and then 5, and then 6, and this is a 7. Okay, now we just finished making the nose pattern for the gummy bear. Now let's move to the next pattern. So remove your stitch marker and then make 1 single crochet, and then don't forget to mark the first stitches. This is your first one, so you need to mark it down over here every time. So after mark this, we are going to make another pattern. So this is our 6th round, okay, or you can just count yourself. Step by step I'm making a gummy pattern. So for this round I'm going to decrease the patterns. To decrease the patterns we have to do like this. So right over here I'm going to decrease, decrease 1 time, decrease first of all single crochet, and then decrease, single crochet, and then decrease. So to decrease you have to take your first loop, okay, and then after that you have to take a second loop, back loop in the next chain like this, and then you need to yarn over and pull through all loops. This is your decrease patterns, and then make a 1 single crochet over here in the next chains, 1 single crochet, one single crochet, and after this we are going to decrease the patterns again. To decrease the pattern you need to take a first loop over here, okay, and then this is your second loop. At the same time in the second stitches bring those 3, and after doing this making a 1 single crochet again, and do the same thing right over here also, okay. Decrease your patterns, take your first loop, first one, okay, and then you need to bring your second and make a decrease. After doing this you need to make a 1 single crochet patterns again right over here, and then do decrease right over here, bring your first, insert the hook inside the first one, and then in the second stitches second loop, it means back loop, and then single crochet patterns again, and do the same thing, first loop, and then this is a back loop. So this one is a decrease patterns. After decreasing our patterns we need to make another round. So for the another round we are going to do single crochet and then increase in this round. First of all single crochet and then increase, okay. Remove your stitch marker and then make a 1 single crochet, and then don't forget to attach again, don't forget to mark the stitches in your first one. I'm going to mark over here in the first one for the slip stitch, and this is a 1 single crochet, and then now I'm going to increase right over here. After making the first one we have to increase in the second, and then I'm going to 1, and we have to make it 2, okay, 2, and then single crochet 1 time in the next one, and and then increase in the next one, in the next chain. Right over here I'm going to increase the pattern by making 2 single crochet in the same stitches. 1 single crochet, and this is a 2. After doing this, you need to make a single crochet again right over here in this stitches. One single crochet, and then I'm going to increase in the next one. So this one is your next stitches. We're going to increase. It means making a single crochet 2 times in the same stitches. After doing this, you have to make a 1 single crochet right over here, and then okay, this is my next round, and then I just finished making increase pattern. So after this I will be making another. So this is my 8th round. For the 8th round we are going to make a 5 single crochet. Now we are going to make a next round. So for the next round we are going to make 5 single crochet. Okay, remove your stitch marker from here, and then make a 1 single crochet first, and then don't forget to mark the stitches again. We have to mark the stitches in the first one right here, and this is our 1 single crochet, and this one is a 2, and then 3, and right over here 4. And this next one, this is a 5. And next one, this one is a 5. Okay, after making a 5 single crochet, we are going to do a bubble stitch again over here. Let's make a bubble stitch. To make a bubble stitch, grab your yarn and then insert the hook inside this chain, and then you need to yarn over and pull to 2 loops. Do the same thing right over here, and then yarn over and pull to 2 loops. We have a 3 in the same stitches, and pull to 2 loops. We have a 4 again, 1 time in the same stitches, and pull to 2 loops. So we should have a 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and pull to all loops. This is a bubble stitch pattern. So for now we are going to make a 4 single crochet from here. This one is a 1 single crochet, and then 2, and this is a 3, and then we will make a 4 again. This one is a 4. After making this, we are going to make again bubble stitch pattern. So to make a bubble stitch, you need to do like this. Grab your yarn and insert the hook inside the stitches, and then pull through 2 loops. You should have a 2 loops over here, and over and pull through 2 loops again. We should have a 3 in the same stitches, okay? and then you have to have a 4 loops over here, yarn over in, insert the hook inside the stitch, and then yarn over in, pull to 2 loops. You should have a 1 2 3 4 and then 5. Okay, after making this, yarn over and pull through all loops. And now we are going to make our 4 single crochet patterns. This is a 1, and this one is a 2, two, 3, and then 4. Okay, you can just see over here, this is a ears and nose and then hand pattern. After making this, we are in the next round. So for the next round, we are going to make a 9th round, and then we're going to make a single crochet all over the chains. Remove your stitch marker, and then right over here in the first stitches, making a single crochet. And then don't forget to mark the stitches every time. Right over here, mark your first stitches, and then just making a single crochet all over the chains. This is only a 1 and then 2. Okay, I just finished making all single crochet patterns, so now we are going to make a next round. So for the next round, we are going to make a 6 single crochet. First of all, you need to remove your stitch marker, and then we will make a 6 single crochet. This one is a 1 single crochet, and this one is your first. Don't forget to mark the stitches every time in your first stitches. And then this one is a 1, this is a 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and right over here, and then 6. After making this, we are going to make a bubble stitch. So in this first, this is your stitch marker, we will make a bubble stitch over here, right over here. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 2 3 4 5. Yarn over and pull through all loops. So after doing this, you need to make 4 single crochet patterns. This is a 1 single crochet, and then 2, and then 3, and right over here, this is a 4. After making a 4 single crochet, you have to make a bubble stitch again in this loop. 2, and you should have a 3, and 4, and then we need to yarn over and pull through 2 loops. We have a 1 2 3 4 and 5. Yarn over and pull through all loops. So I just finished making a bubble stitch, and after this I will make a 3 single crochet patterns. Right over here, this is a 1, and then 2, this is a 3. Remove your stitch marker, and this is our last round. Okay, so for the last round we are going to decrease the pattern, one single crochet and then decrease. Right over here, this is a 1 single crochet, and then don't forget to mark the stitches every time your first stitches. Okay, I just finished making 1 single crochet, and now I'm going to decrease. You need to bring first loop, and then over here this is a back loop in the next chain, and then yarn over and pull through all loops. Now yarn over, just pull through all loops, and after doing this single crochet patterns, and again decreasing right over here, first loop, and then bring your. Okay, now I'm going to decrease. You need to take a front loop and then back loop. This is your front loop, and then next in the next stitches bring the back loop. Now make a slip stitch right over here, and then 1 single crochet patterns right here, and then now I'm going to decrease again. So front loop over here, and then back loop of the second one right over here, and then slip stitch, and then I will make again 1 single crochet, and after this we need to decrease again, front loop over here, and then back loop of this next one. So this is a decrease pattern. Making a single crochet, we'll make a single crochet in this next one right over here, and then next is your last decrease, and then we will close our work pattern from here. Front loop of the first stitches and second loop, back loop, and then slip stitch, and then now remove the stitch marker and then make a slip stitch. So right over here I'm going to make a slip stitch, and chaining 1, cut the yarn, leave a long tail, and then tighten up your work. And then now you can see here, this is a gummy bear pattern. So all you need is to do stuffing now. Stuffing. So after this I will be weaving, and then I will use a needle, and then I will seaming this part from here and then close this pattern. So for this we need a needles, and then we will put the needles over here. Okay, now I just finished making those patterns, and then just hide this over here and then cut your yarn. Okay, now I will cut the yarn from here. So my mini gummy pattern is ready. This is a little gummy here. You can see over here, this is the ear, nose, and then hand, and then leg. So thank you so much for watching my video. And then if you guys are new here, don't forget to subscribe my channel, everybody. See you next time. Bye bye.